Hello and welcome back. I'm Lygo and this is My Life in Football Manager episode 37. And today we've got the final day of the season, and in that game we play Crystal Palace 3rd versus 4th. It's all still to play for at the top of the league. But before we get into that, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up down below. Subscribe to the channel to see more of My Life in Football Manager on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. Let's get into the video, and if we come straight into the schedule, and I'll show you where we've been since last episode. And since that 4-0 win at Portsmouth, we've been on a very good winning run. We've dropped a few points against Brentford, Swansea and Aston Villa, but other than that it's win after win after win, which has left us in very good stead. And to be honest, I didn't expect to be in this position, which if we come into the Championship, we are 2 points behind both Nottingham Forest and West Ham. We have a better goal difference than West Ham, and we come into this final day not knowing who's going to be champions, who's going to be in the playoffs. The three teams, us, West Ham and Forest, have got it all to play for. Champions or playoffs, do or die, all or nothing. And to be honest, out of this we probably have the most difficult game. Nottingham Forest are playing Millwall, who are down in 19th. That should be a win for them. West Ham are playing Huddersfield, which might be a tricky game. Huddersfield finishing around 9th position, so not going to be a pushover. But we face Crystal Palace, which at Christmas time they were down in the bottom three, I think 23rd. Which if I come into Crystal Palace, I can show you. I think around here is about Christmas time. You can see they're down 21st, 20th, 22nd. And since then, I think they've changed their manager and they've been on a very good winning run and have pushed all the way up into 4th spot, which is an amazing turn of form for them. But obviously it does pose its problems to us going into this final game. So that's how things stand for this final game. Let me get the team picked and then I'll come back to you. And this is how we're going to be lining up for that final game. We've got Yonk in goal, Morgan, Brook, McGuinness and Minoga at the back, Anderson and Taylor in midfield, Osborne and Bailey out wide, Spence still pulling the strings through the middle. Jero Hanlon gets an odd up front. He's turned into a bit of form now. He's scored 20 odd goals this year. So let's dive in, and I'm feeling so many emotions. I'm nervous, I'm terrified, I'm excited, because if we do go up, there's no way this team can compete. It's going to need huge overhaul of the squad again. But then if we don't go up, we can build on where we've improved the team this year. So I suppose we've got nothing to lose. We weren't expecting to be in this position. But when we get this close, it's so difficult to not want to succeed. But we've got highlights straight off the bat, knocking it around at the back nicely. Taylor with the ball currently. And let me know down in the comments, let me know how you think this is going to turn out. Let me know what you do in this situation, whether you would stick at Sunderland, whether you'd move on. That's a conversation maybe for next episode. But we're attacking, we've still got the ball here. Minoga drives into the area, cuts it back to Spence on the edge of the area, but it's a tame effort straight at the keeper. And he needs to be doing better, but it's positive. It shows that we're up for the game. We've come into this with the right mindset. This time it's Crystal Palace coming forward. We need to put a halt to their attack. They've worked it into the box nicely. It's a good save, and that's a key save there from I was going to call him Wally Yonk. And he's been a huge player for us. He's kept a lot of, not necessarily clean sheets, but a lot of goals out, or shots out that should have been goals. He's probably not the best keeper in the league, but I mean, he's made a huge contribution in pushing us up the table, and I mean, for as much of a flop as Teddy Sharman-Lowe was, Wally Yonk has been outstanding for us, especially coming in on a free as well. And just going to drop some encouragement because not quite going to plan as yet. We're under pressure a little bit, but our handler's managed to nick the ball here. Can we turn it into a counter-attack? He's got Bailey ahead of him. He finds Bailey, and that more or less sums up Odin Bailey's season, I think. Kind of in and around the team, don't know his best position, and when he gets an opportunity, he blows it. But it's something we have to look at going forward, and Crystal Palace still coming forward. I mean, it's going to take something monumental to beat them today. And yet again, they're on the attack, and we've given a penalty away. Mark McGuinness, one of the standouts of this season, has bundled somebody over in the area, and this could potentially be a nail in the coffin. And I thought Yonk was going to save it. He guessed the right way, got there, but couldn't quite keep it out. and we do go behind now, and we're going to have to go attacking. I mean, we need to win. We need the other results to go our way. But even if the results go our way, we are not upholding our end of the bargain at the moment. But Osborne with a short free kick to Spence. Back to Osborne, and I'm not really sure what they're doing here. Osborne straight at the keeper again. Our finishing's letting us down today. We're not creating great chances, but half time, let's get the boys in, and I think hands on hips, show me something else. We're not, don't want to be overpowering them with aggression or anything, but we've got a goal back, and McGuinness flicks it onto our Hanlon, and I wasn't expecting that. Hands on the hips has clearly worked, not berating the team too much. They know what they're capable of, and Spence with another fantastic corner. McGuinness flicks it across on it. Hanlon, unmarked in the area, pulls it level 1-1 now. And hopefully, I've not had a look at the scores. I can't see them. Let me know if you can see them. But, I mean, we've got to do our bit now. Minoga, Taylor, Anderson. Can we get the ball into the middle? And since going attacking, we seem to be having a bit more luck at getting these overloads. And what a ball that is from Minoga. It leaves Jero Hanlon with the tap in at the far post for his 24th of the season. And this is what I expected. We got the Stadium of Light absolutely packed out today. And look at that, we're up into second place on goal difference. Nottingham Forest must only be drawing. So currently, as things stand, results are going our way. I was going to make a substitution, but we will let this highlight play out first. And my word, if we manage to go up back-to-back promotions, that would be insane. Yes, we spent big on Brook, but other than that, it's been a rather modest transfer window this season. And to be in this position is unbelievable. The team have been outstanding all season. And one of the key players, Sion Spence, he's been unbelievable. I'm lost for words at how good he's been. But we'll change things up. We'll bring Odin Bailey off. We'll let Leonardo Rossi have a run out wide. And I think we'll leave it at the one sub for now. Just more fresh legs on. We currently leading. Just need to make sure we see this out now. So 75 minutes on the clock. We'll make our final two substitutions. And we'll bring Chris Shotton on for Mackenzie Osborne. That's a nice straightforward one. And also Taylor Perry on for Jack Taylor. Again, freshen it up in that midfield. And I think we'll get Perry just to play as a deep line playmaker on support, just so he's holding that position and not roaming too much from the centre of the park, just to solidify the midfield a bit more. And I'm tempted to drop back a little bit from attacking, but it's working for us. We'll give it another 5-10 minutes before we opt to do anything, and it's a long ball in over the top. Brooks missed his header, and with that, what we will do, just to avoid any long balls, we'll drop the defensive line back a little bit, just so we're not caught out with anything going over the top. And Crystal Palace have worked it very nicely, and we can cancel the tactics there, because they've pulled it back 2-2, and this could shatter our dreams. We don't want to see the replay, and we're back down into third, and we've got to go all out for this victory now. Nottingham Forest still not winning, and we've given the ball away in a terrible position. And Crystal Palace looking relentless now. They're here to spoil our day, and could well do so, and we can't get this ball off them at this point. And fortunately, that's an overhit pass, goes all the way through to Yonk. And we've got 10 minutes left to grab a goal. Now Hanlon knocked it down to Shotton. Shotton into the area, can't get his shot off. It's come to Spence though. Spence needs to get a cross in. Blocked, back to Minoga. Anderson, can he get the cross in? It's hit the Palace defender and they've cleared it, and this is going to be end-to-end stuff now because we're desperate for this third goal. And with that, we will make some more tactical changes. And we'll take Perry moving back to, actually, we'll change him to Mazzala, get him a little bit further forward, along with Rossi on this left-hand side. And we don't need to be playing so wide, we can play narrow, really high tempo, expressive, do everything you can to get the ball forward. We don't need to keep holding onto it, so we can do that. And last throw of the dice now, 10 minutes left. last bit of encouragement. All we need is one more goal, and currently Nottingham Forest are still drawing. And it's a long goal kick from Crystal Palace. We've headed it clear, but again, they're first to the ball. Shotton kind of blocks the pass, but Crystal Palace still with possession. Brook with a towering header falls to Rossi. Can we get an attack going? O'Hanlon finds Anderson. Forward to Perry Spence. This is looking good. Morgan into Rossi. Can he get the... that's terrible. That is utterly terrible. And we're into 5 minutes added time now. Palace with the attack. Perry clears. Shotton looking to get something going further forward. Can he get past this man? He can. Into the area. What a block that is. Second time of asking. A great save from the Crystal Palace keeper. And oh my god, this is... I'm nervous. I'm desperate to get this third goal. And the highlights continuing. Shotton. It's a poor header. That's where we really needed Mackenzie Osborne on that side. And a couple of minutes left. Crystal Palace now with a free kick down at our end. And it's going to be whipped in eventually. And that's just not good enough. That's completely taken the wind out of my sails. A player unmarked. I mean, look at him. No one's marking him at all there. Left with a tap in at the far post, and 92 minutes. Nottingham Forest have left the door open for us, and Crystal Palace have just ruined our day. And I don't think I'm going to make a gesture, just unlucky boys. It wasn't to be. Let's see how things turned out in the end. Yeah, Nottingham Forest, they drew. Where are they? They drew with Millwall 0-0. West Ham beat Huddersfield, so go up as champions, and we're in the playoffs. So after that disappointment, we are going to be in the playoffs, facing Portsmouth to start with, and then we could yet again be up against Crystal Palace, which doesn't bode well. But that will be in the next episode. So if you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up down below. Subscribe to see more of my life in Football Manager on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.